Okay, hello everybody. Hello, welcome. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. I am Darkside Phil, and welcome to my gameplay stream for Saturday, November 5th, 2016. There's one gameplay stream today, only one, but it is a follow-up to my second stream from yesterday. So if you're not aware, what happened? Well, yesterday, I played Modern Warfare Remastered's multiplayer for about 3.5 hours. And boy, was that a blast from the past. Okay, that was fun. It was different, it was interesting because I got to play a game that was 9 years ago, a game that I played the living shit out of. And to some extent, I got my groove back, my mojo, because I was actually doing pretty good outside of maybe 3 or 4 matches where I did absolutely awful. For the most part, I was hanging in there and actually doing pretty decently. Probably because I was remembering the maps and everything. So, that was refreshing, and I definitely want to get back to that this coming week, okay? Then last night, I played Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's campaign for the very first time, okay? Now, I was really not expecting much. I had seen trailers for this mode. It looked terrible. It really just looked absolutely silly. And I was like, if they really follow the formula they've always done for Call of Duty with this thing, it could be, like, just ridiculously stupid. I mean, it just didn't look good. It looked so over-the-top ridiculous, right? So then I played it. And I have to say, it was pretty over-the-top ridiculous. But surprisingly enough, I found it pretty fun. And I wasn't expecting that. I thought that I was going to think that it was, like, played out or absolutely just, you know, overdone. Too many Michael Bay explosions, you know? But, you know what? Because the game actually follows a different formula this year, because it's more about space and it's about optional content and flying a spaceship in addition to the Call of Duty style run and gun content, I actually liked it. And it wasn't that it blew me away, but it just feels different. It feels refreshing for the Call of Duty franchise. Let's put it that way. It feels like they really wanted to go in a different direction. Maybe because they realized that people complain that it's too similar every year. And they really want something different, okay? Compared to last year's Call of Duty campaign, which I remember very vividly because I did it co-op with my friends, I think this one's already, like, much better, okay? So that being said, played it for about 2 hours last night on stream. Surprisingly enough, viewers came out for this, and I didn't expect that, because usually when I do late night streams, not many people show up. And in addition to that, the fact that it's Call of Duty. I mean, people used to line up to watch me play Call of Duty, but the franchise has become so oversaturated, right? Being that it is still one of these games that every year there's a new version, right? A lot of the hype and a lot of the excitement for the franchise has completely died. I mean, to the point where I wasn't even going to play it this year, and then finally someone donated the game to me so that I could play it because I really wasn't going to spend money on it. So I was surprised that people showed up. Now, today I don't know what the case is going to be. Look, we've got 200 people on stream right now, okay? I don't know if we're going to have more. Last night we had over 400 the entire stream, so I don't know if we're going to get back to those numbers or not. I certainly don't know what makes people turn up for a stream, but those who were here last night loved it. I mean, they stayed. That was the other thing. You know, we had 400 people the entirety of the stream. It wasn't like people watched and got bored and said, oh, it's just Call of Duty, and they left. No, people were actually engaged and liking it. Just over the course of last night, okay, there was a crazy intro where you were using giant energy weapons against giant robot droids. Then there was a sneak attack surprise. Then there was taking over a facility that had been taken over by these kind of like infiltrating terrorists. Then we went and took over an aircraft carrier. Then there was space combat, flying around dogfights and stuff. Then there was a sneaking mission a la Metal Gear Solid. Really, it felt kind of like just sneaking around trying to be careful not to be detected. Like, there was a lot of variety to last night's stream. So I think that's what it was, is that because there was so much going on that it was interesting to the common viewer who just came. They were like, wow, it's just different stuff the whole time. I didn't expect this. So that's a good thing. I don't know if we're going to stay on that level of quality today. I don't know how long it can last. From what I understand, from, actually this is from the stream chat user Be The, who constantly changes his name. Now it's Be the 2670. He says there's kind of 9 side missions that you can do, and I guess I already did one last night. And then there's 5 story missions. So if I really wanted to turbo through this, I could probably beat it within a couple of hours just by doing the 5 story missions. But since there are side content this year, maybe I should try it out. I'm not saying I'm going to do every single one, especially if they become repetitive. I don't want to do it all. But if it stays at a level where it's entertaining and it's different and it's keeping us all engaged and interested, then, you know, maybe I will continue to do the side missions here. We'll see. We'll see how it goes, okay? I'm very intrigued to see what they're going to do with the rest of this campaign. So, there you have it. That's what's on par for today for the stream. It's going to be the Infinite Warfare campaign for about 3 to 3.5 hours. Now, let's talk about the rest of the week because I just got some information that kind of disappointed me. My original plan was that I was going to play Call of Duty pretty much through Monday. Today was going to be the campaign. Tomorrow, more than likely, would be like multiplayer of some sort, okay? Monday, I was going to do 2 sessions. And then I figured Tuesday, I would take some time out and break it up. And maybe take a day away from Call of Duty to work on other stuff. Like maybe do more Dragon Ball. And go from there. But then someone turned me on this week to the fact that there's a new PSVR game coming out this week called Robinson the Journey. And it looks really sweet. It looks like, it looks to me like it's going to be a pretty unique exploration style game. Apparently it's supposed to be dinosaurs and stuff in it. Basically, it looks like a really promising PSVR game. Maybe the most promising PSVR game so far. Because let's face it, most of the games that have come out for this thing have been more the tech demos than anything else, right? So I was like, wow, this looks really sweet, and I want to check this out. I mean, this is an opportunity for me to check out a game that most people cannot even play because I have the PlayStation VR. So I was like, okay, that'll be Tuesday. That'll break up my schedule, right? Well, guess what? I just found out it doesn't come out Tuesday. It comes out on Friday, which is terrible because guess what else comes out on Friday? Dishonored 2. And quite honestly, I hate to say it, I'm far more interested in Dishonored 2 than I am in this Robinson game, because Dishonored 2, you know it's going to be good. It's Bethesda. Dishonored 1 was great, right? And I am much more looking forward to that great gameplay experience than I am to a VR experience that, number one, we don't know if it's going to be any good, and number two, could make me get sick to my stomach. This past, what was it, Wednesday? I played the PSVR all day, and by the end of the stream, I felt like I had to barf. So, you know what I mean? It's more of a gamble versus a sure thing. So I'm way more excited for Dishonored 2. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I definitely want to still check out this Robinson game, but I don't know what to do about it. You know what I mean? I don't know if and when I'm going to be able to play it, especially because if you take a look, this coming Friday we've got Dishonored 2. The Tuesday after is Watch Dogs 2. The Friday after that is Pokemon Moon, which, by the way, is the one I'm going to get. I've decided I'm going to get Pokemon Moon. And that's a lot of long-ass involved gaming that's going to be going on during that time period. Now, the good news is there's nothing else really coming out until the end of the month. The final Tuesday of the month is Final Fantasy 15, another long and involved game. But I'm going to have to take that week, that Thanksgiving week, to basically try to finish up all the ongoing playthroughs, to review everything. It's going to be a very busy time. All right? So what I'm thinking is I may play Robinson the Journey, and I might try to squeeze it in during that slower week. So sadly, it's going to have to wait probably about a week and a half before I even get to play it. But hey, at least I get to play it, right? So that's the deal with that. And I obviously do apologize. I was looking forward to playing it at release, and then when I found out it comes out the same day as a giant high-profile game, I'm like, well, son of a bitch. That's how life works, right? I guess. I do want to apologize. The stream's a little late today. I'm going to try to hurry through pre-stream in a moment here. YouTube was acting up. YouTube was not updating properly today, and it took a little bit longer. It took about 10 minutes longer than usual to get the stream up and running, so I apologize for that. But we're here now, right? And that's what counts. So, excited for today's stream. Alright, so I don't really have much else to talk about. The one thing I will tell you is that right now things are going pretty good in regards to You know, Patreon's at an all-time high. In regards to profit, it looks like I'm making a decent amount of profit every day on YouTube. It's not as high as I'd like it to be, but it is higher than it's been the past few months, so that's good. And we'll see if we can stay on that pattern, especially with all the new releases and everything coming up. Hopefully we can stay on that pattern, okay? Excuse me. Whew. A few things. The past few days, I've released a lot of stuff that you may have missed, including my review of Titanfall 2 over on KO Gaming, my edited content channel. I hope you'll check that out. I also just released a Loot Gaming unboxing over on the King of Hate vlogs. That was a fun one. Today I'll be releasing DSP Tries It. I know a lot of people were disappointed that there hasn't been a DSP Tries It for a few weeks. Because last week I did a more business update video, and I didn't want to flood the channel with a million videos and then people wouldn't watch the business update. So this week, DSP Tries It returns, okay? That's going to be today, actually. Right after the end of the stream, I'm going to upload that. And coming up early next week, I'm going to have an unboxing of an exclusive Marvel Gear and Goods loot crate. It's a brand new bi-monthly subscription loot crate that you can actually get if you're interested. Once you see what's in it this coming week, make a decision for yourself whether or not you actually want to get the crate. And I'm going to be unboxing that probably Monday, I'm thinking. Okay? Now, I've recently got some requests for me to do a office tour, because I haven't done an office tour in over a year. And not to say that a lot has changed in my office, but a few things have. And at this point, I've pretty much finally refined my setup. I know I've lived here for 2.5 years, right? But at this point now, I've kind of settled in to the way that the office is working, and I think that I've got a good setup for a lot of different things. For vlogging, I've got one setup for, you know, live streaming of games. I've got another setup. I've got it working down to kind of like a science at this point. And I've done a few other things recently too. So I may do a vlog of that coming up this week too. We'll see. We'll see if I have time and if people are interested in it or not. So we may see a little bit of an increase in vlogging this week as well. Alright. Alright, so that's really it. Let's quickly go through some plugs. There's almost no one on the stream. Wow. I was taking a look. 267 people. Last night we had 400. Now we have 267 on a busy Saturday. When you think more people would be here, there's less. I just kind of shrug. I don't understand it. Last night we all had fun. We loved this campaign. All the 400 plus people who were here. I don't know where half the people are. I can't control it. What I will say is thank you to those of you who are here. You guys and gals are awesome. All right? Thank you for being here to experience this campaign, because it's been pretty good. Okay? All right. So, real quick, I'll just run through some plugs. The most pertinent plug for right now is going to be Loot Crate, because Loot Crate has so much going on. There's Loot Gaming. There's this Marvel crate I'm unboxing soon. And right now, Loot Crate has a pretty good referral campaign where the referrals that I get in the next couple of weeks actually give me some more credit than usual. So, if you've been watching my unboxing videos of Loot Crate over on the King of Hate vlogs and you're enjoying them, and you're like, man, I might want to, take advantage of that. I might want to get one for myself for the holidays, or maybe do it as a gift. Please do so. And please, by all means, use my discount code. You can do this by, first of all, going to lootcrate.com/darksidephil. That's my referral link, okay? And then if you use the discount code SAVEME10DSP, that's SAVEME10DSP as you're checking out, you will save 10% on any subscription you sign up for. And, excuse me, and I get a cut of that. So it certainly helps me out, and I appreciate those who have been using that code. I actually got a record high number of referrals last month, to the point where Loot Crate actually contacted me and thanked me and said that, we'd like to do, more. We'd like to send you extra crates and stuff because you've been doing so well. In fact, it was confirmed last night. Big news, everyone, if you weren't here at last night's stream. I'm going to be getting the WWE crate. The next WWE crate, I believe it's late November, early December. I'm getting that one. They're sending that one to me. Because I had so many referrals, they want to send me a variety of crates. So that I can kind of, promote the different stuff. So, there you have it. Please consider using my referral link and discount code on any Loot Crate, by the way. You don't have to just do this particular one. It could be any one that after you use my referral link, use the drop down, pick any Loot Crate, use the code, save 10%. All right? Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP. Very important, especially in this time of the year, to find out what I'm doing on a daily basis. especially when there's so much going on. It's very important for you to follow me on Twitter, so please do. KO Gaming, I already mentioned that I've been doing a lot of stuff on KO Gaming, and there's more coming up this week in particular. I'm probably going to be reviewing Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. I'm probably going to be maybe doing a video on Modern Warfare Remastered. I'm going to be reviewing Dragon Ball once I finish it, which probably 1 to 2 more sessions, and I'll be done with Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I'm near the end of it, by the way. So, a lot of stuff. Okay? A lot of stuff. And it's fun to do those edited videos. I hope you'll check them out if you haven't, over at youtube.com/KOGaming1. Patreon, very important, obviously. It's the way that you can go above and beyond and keep me being able to basically do this as a job, especially now that I'm having a little bit of a tough time with the business. Thank you to everyone who did pledge in October, and to the people who pledged in November. Already, I've gotten a bunch of new pledgees this month, which I did not expect. I'll be honest with everyone. I thought there would be like a rush. Excuse me. I thought there would be a rush in, October, and then I thought it would die down. It has not. In fact, more people are pledging, which is excellent. I appreciate that, and I want to say thank you to anyone who is still, new pledgees for November. You are contributing to the upcoming multiplayer event. So if you're interested, $5 or more pledge this month, you can participate in multiplayer games with me. Battlefield, Overwatch, which, by the way, Overwatch is going to get a new character soon. Sombra, or however the hell you pronounce it. I don't even know. Sombra, I don't know. Gears of War 4, Titanfall 2, and, yes, Call of Duty, Infinite Warfare, and Modern Warfare. So, yeah, $5 or more gets you into this multiplayer event. It's going to take place. The first sessions will be Christmas week, and the second sessions will be in early January. So if we hit the funding goal and you pledge $5 or more, you can get in on playing multiplayer with me, which last time I did this was an awesome experience. People absolutely loved it, and I loved it. So I hope that you will consider pledging if you haven't. Of course, it's not just about this event. It's about allowing me to continue doing this for a living, making the style of video that I do, and not have to worry about changing my entire business formula because the mainstream YouTube viewer wants to see something that is quite different than what I've always stood for on YouTube, okay? That's all I'll say, because people get angry when I say that my stuff is better. Of course I'm going to say my stuff is better. I pride myself on feeling like I put out a quality product, so of course I'm going to say my videos are better than other people's. But people take such offense when I say that. Like, we all have to be nice, and we can't have competition. We have to be nice to each other and say everyone's videos are great, right? Everyone's videos are fucking great. Go watch every video on YouTube, because they're all great. But you know what? Watch mine first. But anyway, yes, Patreon is the way that you can ensure that I get to keep doing this. So thank you to those who are pledgees already. And let us begin here with the stream. Oh, last but not least, of course, my girlfriend has her own business, the Blackcurrant, where she sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tar melts. In particular, now's a great time of the year for the wax tar melts. And FYI, I actually was having a short discussion with Popsicle in the stream chat earlier. He was asking me what are some good scents for wax tarts. Well, she's got a lot of unique ones. And anything that fall scented right now is probably good, like a pumpkin scent, an apple scent. She's got some wintry scents in there too, if you want to go more towards the holidays, Christmas. But what I'll tell you is, if you're on the fence and you really don't know too much about wax tarts, she sells samplers. I don't know how many people know this. She sells both soap and wax tart samplers, where you can basically get like a sample scents. And that way you can get a wide variety. You get, I think she puts like 4 or 5 in a sampler. And okay, I like these two and I don't like these two. Now you know what you can order as a full product later. You know what I mean? So, please consider checking out the Blackcurrant. She makes high quality stuff. Okay? And, oh, Popsicle says he just ordered a wax tart sampler. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Hopefully you like a couple of those. And, you'll end up, maybe getting a full order of something because you like it so much. We'll see. But yeah, check it out. The link is right there on your screen right now. And don't take my word for it that it's good. Okay? Go ahead and check it out for yourself, because you'll see there is tons of positive customer feedback since she launched the business last year. Oh, look at that. Popsicle says he got dark chocolate mocha, Kentish rain, pumpkin spice, and French vanilla coffee. I could personally attest, Kentish rain is the one that I love in soap. It smells like a combination of like zest and Irish Spring. Very refreshing scent. Pumpkin spice is also great. It's going to smell really a nice pumpkin scent. For the fall, it's like a perfect scent for it, okay? Alright, anyway, enough shilling. Let's get started. Infinite Warfare. Let's continue with the campaign. Thanks, everyone. Here we go.